Hi,
Hello.
welcome back to Scribbles Reactions. I'm Vera.
I'm Blackie.
And today we are watching The Last of Us, episode 5, season 2. So,
Yes.
now Ellie knows that, and we know that Dina's pregnant. Dina finally found out Ellie's secret, and they decided now they're staying together until the end to get the fireflies Ellie's after.
Not fireflies, wolves. Wolves.
Ex-fireflies.
Yeah, they're wolves.
Yeah.
They're always wolf, right? Yeah, we saw also that guy joining them at the beginning of the episode, like the good guy, and then torturing that other guy.
And then changed over time, and you see him now. Yeah, it changed. Yeah, so.
And we saw the other also nice kid that when he was like a kid,
Yeah.
But then his cold face, like I wonder if you're going
right
to.
in the middle of all of that.
Yeah, I wonder if he is going to go against our group, like Dina and Ellie.
Yeah.
Or something. That would be really interesting to see that guy.
So far, they managed to stay out of it, let's say like that, like always on the side. But I wonder now that they're going to Lake Hill, how they are going to, what's going to happen when they arrive there, who they're going to meet. So,
yeah. They mentioned on the radio, and Ellie recognized that person. Can't remember the name. Nicole, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, one of the,
so we should see.
the groups. So it's going to get messy, but let's see how messy it's going to get. Yeah, but before we start, guys, consider subscribing to our channel for more videos, and also hit the notification bell so you can get notified when we release them. Let's go.
There's a shooting near the borderline between us and the Scars. Treaty might be broken. He's dealing with that now. If it's war again, we're going to need all the soldiers we have, so he's wondering why you apparently killed some of your own men. Including Leon.
Leon?
Leon, is that you?
From Resident Evil?
Kennedy.
Jesus. What happened?
He was trying to get Ada.
My unit is responsible for
Securing the hospital. I know your orders. I gave them a lease. What happened?
We cleared the ground floor up to the 6th. A few scattered infected here or there, nothing we couldn't handle. All that was left was the basement. B1, B2, B3. We were expecting the worst, the kind of environment they like. Plus the old-timers said down there was where they brought the first cordyceps patients in '03. On top of that, we had an access problem. These stairwells here, and here caved in. 5 minutes later, he radios again. But this time he was struggling to breathe. He could hardly talk. I thought maybe he had been bit. I said, Leon, were you bit? He said, it's in the air.
It's in the air. Like spores?
He said, it's in the air. See, listen.
Yeah.
And we did what Leon said. We sealed them in.
Damn.
No one else has gotten sick.
You sure about that?
I'm baffled that they're not carrying with them gas masks when they go like in basements.
I'll inform only the people who absolutely need to know and no one else.
Yeah, maybe you cannot even produce the masks anymore. Like how are they operating with that stuff? Like having stuff.
Sorry about your son.
It was son. My God.
Oh my God.
Wow.
If I ever were to lose you,
What happened?
Yeah.
figure it out? I think so, yeah. Good.
We follow a safe path west
changed
until this
face.
spot.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Yeah. So we cut through and slip by.
What is that long ass building?
No clue. But it's set off from the residential area, so maybe it's a warehouse or something.
It's a big fucking something for them just to ignore. Why aren't they patrolling?
Yeah. Are you really going to risk it?
Is that where they're like, yeah,
Most definitely.
Leon is
Pop out behind their patrol.
sealed?
The hospital's maybe a quarter mile from there. Nora should be on the first floor, far end of the north wing.
Nora.
Wait,
Oh,
how the
it was
fuck do you know
Nora. yeah.
that?
They never shut up. I hear everything.
Morons. Middle of a fucking war and they're just broadcasting their positions.
Yeah, so I've been thinking about that. You know, those people they're fighting, the scars? We already know they use bows and arrows, right? And
Yeah,
they
they're
seem
not using.
culty
They're
or
trying
just
to
really
live like
religious.
in nature.
You ever hear of Amish people?
Amish people? No.
Well, they were around back in '03, Pennsylvania mostly, but they chose to live like it was the 1800s. Maybe the scars are like that? No electricity or technology? Because these motherfuckers talk on the radio like they know nobody's listening.
Yeah, and they didn't care that we were walking
Like,
with them.
shell.
It's good. They're overconfident. It gives us an edge.
It does,
They don't count on a new enemy.
but
Yeah,
what we're
true.
doing is reckless, so kind of a wash.
Let's go be reckless.
Well, they're already there, so.
Yeah.
What are you gonna name it?
Oh, if it's a girl, Ellie. If it's a boy, Elijah.
Really?
No.
What? Cool name.
What the fuck?
Scars.
Feel her love. Feel this. Okay.
Oh my god, they're shooting them like next to the wall. Oh my god, okay. Again, she's Buffy. Oh my.
Yeah.
But why is it like feel her love and she looks like
We shouldn't be here.
the woman
I shouldn't have
that's.
come. I shouldn't have dragged you here. You're having a fucking baby. What am I doing? Dina, do you want to go back? I'll take you back. You don't need to do this with me.
You know, you never asked me about the first person I killed.
Okay. Who?
When I was little, we lived in a cabin in a forest north of Santa Fe. Now, you already know how this story ends because I don't live in a cabin north of Santa Fe anymore. I heard them screaming, and I ran back with my gun out, but I was too slow because I was fucking 8. And when he heard me, he turned around, and he looked really startled. And when I shot him, he looked more startled.
Fuck, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I thought... How did you get to Jackson?
Doesn't matter. This is what matters. Whatever reason Joel gave those people to do what they did, he didn't deserve that. And I think, what if I hadn't snuck out? What if my mom and sister were beaten to death in front of me? What if that motherfucker made me watch as he did it? Would it make a difference if my family had hurt his people first? No.
Okay. I mean,
if I hadn't killed
that's
him?
easy like that, but
If he had gotten away, I promise you, I would have hunted him down forever.
Damn.
I'll go back if you want. And I'll keep going if you want. There's no right answer. If I die, it's
yeah,
all
that's
you.
what we are saying. There is no right answer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Damn, this is tough. Yeah.
I mean, does she really want to be responsible for a child's life? What if she really dies? Dina.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, that's a bit selfish from Dina, then, right? Because now she have a child and she's not thinking about the child; she's thinking about revenge. or
Yeah,
whatever, right?
as if that's like nothing more important now than that. I mean, you have a child.
I
you
mean,
have to-
I like how they're making that. You know, you can really not judge, but at the same time judge, right?
I mean,
It's
we
so
have to
like,
remember also
damn.
that she's a kid, Dina, and I mean, you can't.
Now, I mean, no.
I mean,
what
yeah, she's
the-
what 19, just like Ellie.
Yeah, maybe
So, I mean,
20. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, not a kid, but still very young.
And she had
And
traumatic experience, so yeah.
and I mean, now all of a sudden she finds out that she's pregnant, and that wasn't something she planned or was ready
Exactly,
for. And
yeah.
now all of a sudden, as if like she has to change everything. But
still
she's
you
like,
should,
she's
right?
like, yeah.
That
but
that
she's
child is basically
should be her priority now.
like didn't do anything. It's not, it's not like it's still even not born, but still.
Yeah, this is instead of focusing on life, you're focusing on death.
Exactly.
So-
Like it's so. I mean, I like how they made it. Like, and even she says like there is no right and wrong. Even if I die, that's it.
I mean, that's the thing. If she dies, then what? You can't feel even sorry for Ellie because that's what they chose. They chose to go through this
No, I mean
at the cost of their lives and
exactly.
baby's
But
life.
still, you cannot look at that way. That's what I'm saying. How you have to experience that stuff to know how they feel.
I get it,
That
but
is
if
why
you're
we never
feeling so
will going to know,
strongly, if you're feeling so strongly about it, wait a couple of months until the baby's born, and do whatever you want if you still want to do it. I mean, if it's that
Yeah, I
important
mean, it goes
to you.
like that, when the tensions got lower, and you're not feeling that much anger anymore. It would be then maybe okay. Then let's not
Abby,
go.
Abby felt that anger even years later, so
Abby, I mean,
she
yeah,
did.
true.
Yeah,
I mean, she was all the time searching, right?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it depends. Like as I said, like yeah, she was having nightmares probably.
Yeah, always a reminder there.
Yeah. So yeah.
I would love for the twist for Ellie to realize in the end that she shouldn't go through this and just turn around. But I don't know.
I mean, you see how she was reasonable all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's
So, yeah.
surprising. I was like, where does this come from?
But then Dina reminded her, yeah, you remember what they did to Joe?
No, let's go. Dina.
Yeah. Turn on the light.
The hell was that?
Clicker? Oh boy, again the intelligent one.
Why did I?
No.
He's a smart one.
Yeah.
The one that stalked me at the supermarket.
Okay, but you killed that one, so we can kill this one too, right?
Yes, I killed it. Not before it got me.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to tell you? You would have.
Oh, a couple of them.
Well, I mean, it was a bad plan from the start.
Yeah.
That fencing over there, I'm gonna lure as many as I can. You're gonna run in there, secure the gate, secure it however you can, and stay in there. Dina, I can get bed a lot. You can't. Do as I say.
Damn, Dina is now so scared. I mean, she's scared because of baby probably. So. What did you say about that shooting? Oh, boy.
I mean, to distract.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So fast.
Okay, she said. Don't hit Dina, girl. No. She have bomb bullets. Oh no.
What the hell?
This is scary. Dude, you're going to rip her apart. What the heck?
What happened?
Oh no, they're
Who's
helping them.
shooting?
Wolves probably helping them, right? Who else? They heard the gunshots, right? Wait, is that the... Him? Yeah.
Oh,
She's okay.
so he also
He didn't
came.
fight her. Jesse, I swear.
Yeah, Jesse's questioning. Okay, yeah, I saw the silhouette and I was like, is that him?
How
did he appear here? Like,
he
how
all of a
did he-
sudden, what? Miracle!
The park! We can lose them in there! Come on!
How do you know?
Yeah, Jesse...
You're just going complete darkness when anything can lurk.
Jesse, you saved your wife and child.
Why? I mean,
Let's see what.
Jesse,
What?
how did you find us?
yeah.
The
How?
map you left in the theater. Impressive triangulation, by the way.
Thanks, that was all Dina.
Trust me, I didn't think it was you.
How did you find the theater?
Do I look like I want to fucking talk to you right now?
You came alone?
Boy.
No.
Me and Tommy.
Oh, Tommy.
Tommy's also there.
I can't believe they sent you after us.
They didn't. But you two were gonna die out here. So we snuck out the next night. That's a good thing we did.
You know what would be pretty fucking good
Up until what?
Yeah, you would have both died there. So yeah,
Yeah, true, actually.
We weren't.
exactly.
You okay?
Wait, I'll join. I'll join you.
Oh boy.
No, wait. I know things. I know what Isaac is planning. I can help you. I can help.
We have no trust in your words, for the corrupted soul knows only lies. So taught the prophets. He is nested in sin.
Betelgeuse is a you
We
with,
have to watch. Yeah.
with love and everything.
Come on. Okay, that's too detailed. No, yeah. I mean, we saw that in theater, right? Or not theater, wherever that was.
How are you three?
Is that Dina? Oh, come on, all of a sudden, what the heck?
I'll lead them away. Get her out. Go! I'll meet you back in the theater. Fucking go!
Yes, say louder!
All of a sudden.
She sees. She watches over us all.
Okay, nutcase. How all of a sudden Dina was... Damn, I didn't expect that at all. Is maybe Ellie going to be now alone? See?
What is that? Yeah,
Building?
I have no idea what that
Like an
was.
entrance?
It's dark.
I think it's even a building an entrance. Maybe she's going on alone, yeah. She's trying to do alone, right? She's not like trying to rendezvous with them, so...
Put that shit down.
I knew it.
Hands up. Turn around.
I knew it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you remember me.
What do you want?
Where's Abby?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
You shoot me, the sound will have every soldier come running.
You'll still be dead.
We could have killed you.
Maybe you should have. Or maybe you should have stayed the fuck out of Jackson. Nora.
Nora, yeah.
Where's Abby?
I'm sorry you saw it happen. No one should ever have to see something like that.
Stop it.
Sometimes, at night, I still hear his screams. It was a terrible thing, the way he died. Yeah.
What's she doing here?
Manipulating her?
Yeah, the
No, I
little
don't think
bitch
so.
got what he deserved.
Manipulating her. Yeah, man. To do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. She was really lucky that it's just one floor.
B2.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Is that like spores in the air or just dust?
I mean, if it said it's in the air, then...
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting
Yeah.
it like something
Yeah,
in the air. But it
spores.
can be also dust, right?
I mean, they wouldn't show it like this. This is like huge.
Yeah, true. She can breathe the spores. Yeah, you can see on the walls, I think, like
Oh,
spores.
I mean, would she be immune to evolved forms?
Yeah, it is spores. I mean, why not? It's not. It didn't evolve. Maybe it's better just.
It's differently spread.
It's better attacking the brain. Maybe I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh my god! Look how creepy it is. Damn. Mushroom forest.
Is that Leon?
Oh, I think no. This looks like a patient, maybe because of the clothes. Like a patient, maybe.
And even breathes it out.
Yeah, releasing it, yeah.
Leon Park.
Oh, is that him? Okay.
I think that L stands for Leon.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I think, yeah, it'll...
Dang. But where's Nora? That's her coughing.
She's turning, dying.
Spores. We're breathing spores. We're infected. You killed us both.
Did I?
Didn't know that? Nora didn't know that she's like the one, yeah.
How would
She maybe
know?
now figuring out? Ah, okay.
Where's Abby?
God, how she looks like a demon now. What the
Yeah, the colors here
Yeah, true.
that they did.
I don't care. You don't care. He killed everyone in that hospital. Including the only fucking person alive that can make a cure from here. That was Abby's father. I know.
I know. What do you mean you know?
Where's Abby?
The hell? Explain!
Oh my god, she's not blinking. What the heck? How black the eyes are. Damn.
Girl.
She going to bash her seriously?
Where is she? No.
Yeah, they know what they're doing with red light and everything, yeah.
Where is she?
Oh my god.
Damn.
Is there anything?
No.
What the heck?
Oh.
Okay.
Damn, Ellie.
I mean, okay, they did go there, yeah. Ah, it was good. Really
That was messed up.
messed up, yeah, but I mean, the scene.
Oh my god.
Oh, here he
What?
is. Oh my.
Oh, with a smile and everything. Are they serious?
No! Oh my god, what did he do? Damn it!
Serious?
What the heck? Why?
Okay, wait. Wait. I have to process everything. The hell?
Can I say something now? I'm wondering. I mean, we heard her say, I know.
So she does know that everything that Joel did.
I mean, are you not trying? Are you maybe connecting dots now?
I mean, I was wondering like what the reason why for the rift between them, but so that's it. She knew.
Yeah, he told her, yeah. So probably it's going to be now.
Told her?
Yeah.
Why did you spoil it now?
How did he spoil? I mean, I thought she figured out why they have a rift between
that
them.
she knew, but I didn't figure out how.
I mean,
she
how
knew.
how you not figuring out there when she's like acting also with a shrink after Joel's death, and he's like, he said to me, he saved you. I
mean,
didn't know what that meant.
In that moment was also like it was strange.
Straightforward. Like
It was strange, but okay, fine. She knew, but
and then she was walking out, and her
How?
face changed.
she could have found out by accident.
How? From who?
I don't know, or maybe like Joel talking to someone, but Joel directly telling her that.
Yeah. So that is why I think this is like also the scene now. You see the flashback there. Okay, good. And then probably here it's going to be he is telling her. Yeah. That's how, yeah.
Yeah. Then again,
I think
I was
it's
never,
so
I was
easily
never
seen there, but
sure at the end of the first season, like whether she really believed Joel or not.
I think she had also their suspicions.
But at that point, that scene with the therapist was strange. Also, like her facial expressions.
She was like, denying it, like, or like she's just trying to cover it.
And
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was wondering what else could there be like for the rift. Why all of a sudden we have that? But so
that rift is big. Like it shouldn't be like it shouldn't be
told
like.
her.
I mean, probably he wanted.
Strange.
He wanted to get her off his chest. Maybe that part I don't know. So yeah. Okay, but this scene, how did it? Damn.
Oh my god!
And like she's turning into
I don't know what to say. This is
like
really
not a demon, but like literally
the colors.
just
They know what they
snapping.
were doing there. Yeah.
She is literally just becoming like Abby now.
But
basically
now
like Abby,
when
right?
you think about it, so despite her knowing what he did, and it reminds me then what Dina said earlier,
Exactly.
like even like when you know what your family member did, you would still go and get revenge.
That is why I'm like, damn, Dina, you're pushing her to go into that dark place, right? That's not like that's not
They are
nice.
all into dark place. It's so
I mean, she also had a traumatic experience. So,
it's like everyone's response here is like revenge first, think later,
As I said, like I cannot know how we would feel if we see something really traumatic like that.
I mean,
somebody and
but that's the thing. Like
and this is like even like maybe not that much like it's not that much reasonable for you to go for this vengeance, because the backstory and everything what happened. But like,
what do you mean it's not so reasonable?
Like for Ellie to go maybe and do this, because like it's not done for Abby's pleasure to hurt somebody. How you would have even more traumatic experience is if seeing that person really enjoying hurting your loved ones or something, So that is what I'm saying here. There is a room for her to, but she knew everything and she is still pushing for revenge, So this is even more like on you.
This is...
You know what I want to say? Like...
It's strange seeing that she's the same here. It looks like she's enjoying this, like she's taking
Ellie,
and
not enjoying. Like doesn't look like enjoying
in a sadistic way, but it's like that she feeds off the power that she has in that moment, the control that she has in that moment.
No, I didn't see that actually. I'm more looking like she's just too lost, right? She's full of rage, like
say
Abby,
also for Abby that she was lost.
That is definitely exactly.
She wasn't doing it for the sake of like enjoying doing that, because just that she was too lost in it.
Yeah.
But that's like the circle, and then what? And then you go after Abby, and then Abby's loved one goes after Ellie, and then Ellie's loved one goes after, and it never ends. That's
what I'm saying. We cannot know because we didn't experience that.
It's always an eye for an eye, and then
I mean, the whole world goes blind. Yeah, exactly.
The whole world goes blind. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I love this type of story, because
it's interesting, because now thinking back, like when we watched first season, and I was wondering, knowing that there's like part 2 of the game, they could have gone with any kind of storyline, and I was wondering if this storyline was undermined from the start, it would make sense that it was, because the storyline follows the consequences of like the choices that the characters made in the first part of the game. So it would make sense that they had the whole plot envisioned, and even like this part for Ellie to basically make like a circle. But I wonder also whether they did really have that in mind from the start, or this is just like, okay, the first part was so popular, so successful,
no, I think
what are we going to do now?
I don't think so. I think they had in mind, like, it wouldn't be like they're just going to end it like that, the story, and never do it again, right?
No, not never do it again, but to create a completely different story that's unrelated with what Joel did,
To create.
Because, like,
I mean, I don't think so, because like the whole feel of also the first game, it's about people, you know? It's basically about how crooked we can be, how...
I mean, yeah,
not
but
also
that's
crooked, but also nice.
That's exactly it. With that
right?
setting, you can create any kind of story, any kind of storyline, and it would fit.
Then you will continue like that. You will not just be like, okay, just let's do something now, saving the world, or you know.
Yeah, I was more like expecting like a fallout from Ellie's and Joel's relationship, and that we would be dealing with it in real time. You know, it wouldn't be like in the form of flashbacks and it already happened, but it would like be in the real time, and it would make big consequence that they would have to deal with for the rest of the game, you know?
Yeah, but that's where the story will go then with the game. It's not...
I mean, as I said, you can create whatever you want, so they could
but still, you know, you cannot...
storyline.
I don't know, you don't have the ending of that story, you know, the ending of the game, second game, let's say. Where would the ending be?
I mean, that's the thing. I can't say that before like seeing this kind of ending, you know. So that's
of course.
I mean,
but
for
still
them, I mean, personally,
Ellie,
I would have loved them to, I don't know, be in a good relationship for starters.
Then there is not that much like story, right?
But then again, Joel did do all that bad stuff, and you know, it's at the same time, he's a main character. But it's hard to root for something that you know that's like it's bad, even though you do understand. I do understand what he did that, and it was all for Ellie. But the real consequence is like someone like Abby losing her dad. So that's like a real consequence. So it's not like it's like happened in a vacuum and nothing like comes out of it. So that's why from that point of view, I do understand. Yeah, the storyline, it makes sense and it's realistic that they made it. So, which makes me curious whether that was something that they envisioned from the start or not.
I think so, definitely. Probably they had a whole complete story. And then, you know how maybe they knew, they were like, okay, if the game is popular and everything, we'll continue it. You know, it will be like that.
Yeah.
Better be prepared than, you know, let's just now imagine something, you know. Or...
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Because, I mean, I don't know how much they were inspired maybe with Walking Dead or something. I'm not sure, like, we talked about it, but I don't remember, like, what came out first, right?
I mean, we were talking
simultaneously
about the shows,
or something, right?
But we don't know when the comic came out for The Walking Dead.
Yeah, and then also that, maybe they were inspired by comic, let's say, you know, to create this type of a story, maybe.
But then,
I'm not sure.
Then again, back then, that was like a zombie kind of an era where you had a lot of movies and media made about zombies. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean that they were inspired by Walking Dead or anything.
Yeah,
it was just a product of the time. You know,
actually, no. You didn't have like anything else except Walking Dead, right?
Yeah, there were movies also, zombie movies
80s?
And books also. No, like 2010s, like it was around that time. I remember even books.
When did the game out? I don't remember.
The game was like 2013.
13. Okay.
13, I think.
I don't know.
I remember back then that was like, you know, like a trend, and you have like every decade you have a different trend, and back then that was all trends. So
yeah, but this is more like emphasis again, like similar that sauce,
like humanity.
it's about people. It's not about apocalypse, and it's about how people would react in apocalypse, maybe. But this is more. I mean, Walking Dead was more. Let's say, as we said, like we love a lot first 5 seasons, and it's more like realistic looking, and this is more like a story driven. It's not like that realistic looking, right?
Isn't it? I mean, you can compare because they deal with different timelines. Like The Walking Dead was mostly about them figuring out their
true. Actually, yeah, true, you're right. Actually,
Right after when the apocalypse happened, this is like what, 20 years later, so they already got used to
something like
it,
that, yeah.
and it's they already have established system, and
Yeah, true.
plus the biggest difference here is like first with Fedra and the weapons and
Exactly.
the army and government. I mean,
They have some type of government, yeah.
let's
Fedra.
say, yes,
Fedra
so
have some type of
way
government,
more developed than The Walking Dead, where they're
Yeah,
basically like no electricity, no anything.
yeah, true, yeah.
So it's different there.
Yeah. It is. I'm looking more like it's like more like a story. It's not like more like, I don't know. Can't maybe describe it well.
I know it's then again
Like a little like a story. Okay, one person did bad, go get revenge. This person did bad, go get revenge.
You're talking about Last of Us.
Yeah.
I mean, this is based on a game, so I can see here a pattern as easily like as I would see it in the game. One action produces a different action, then do that, then do that.
So
and
that's what I'm saying. It's not more
something.
that realistic. Let's say
I mean, sure.
Let's say maybe it would be more realistic that really people loved Joel in the. How is the settlement called? Tommy's settlement. Jacksonville.
Oh,
Jacksonville? Something like that.
Jackson.
So, like I would look maybe realistically because everybody is loving their Joel. They would go against, even if they're doing like more type of okay, we are now so weak. Any bandits could come maybe and attack us. We cannot put manpower outside and get revenge for Joel. I think more realistically, it would be in the real world to go and try to kill them all or something,
Would it?
For me, I mean, that is how war was like back in the days, like thousands of years ago. Like,
just imagine like you have a big community and you expect the whole community to care for an individual as you would care for a family member. I mean, you sure care for that's like part of your community, but would you really do everything for the person? Like, I mean, okay,
course,
sure, that
right?
look, it is a big community, but then again, they all know each other there and they're close, sure, but
when you're really angry and everything, you would not think about safety, you would think about revenge first. So
sure, but would you put someone you knew from the community above your children, for example, and you would do everything?
Ellie is doing that.
But Ellie doesn't have anyone else,
She
and
has
she's
her child.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Different.
I'm not sure. Yeah, that is why I'm saying like that this story is unique in its own way, but I don't know how much 100% is real.
I mean, from the game point of view, it would ruin what you need in a game. You need them to have like high stakes, danger, and impossible situations they have to deal with. So if they all went together with them, there would be no game, and it would be easy to to beat it. So I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I'm like pulling it like, let's say from Troy, like they have gone because of that girl. They waged war because of the whole girl,
I mean,
so that's
but
I'm looking
a girl
like
connected
that,
to the royal, if it were like some other person that's
Joel is always royal. He is a royal.
If it's just an ordinary citizen, would I care?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, of course.
So,
that is how I'm looking at it, but okay.
I mean,
we agree to disagree, of course. Of course. So,
but I mean, let's see first. Like, I'm still not sure how it'll go now. With what's the guy's name? Hunter? Is his name Hunter?
Hunter?
No, not Hunter. Why Hunter? Jesus, Jesse.
Hunter. I was like, what are you talking about here? Jesse,
if he's going maybe to try to convince them to go back home, or if Dina's going to go back home.
I don't know about how it's here. Like, okay, what I thought maybe because I remember this when they hang up that guy and hang up his guts also. Because I don't know how is in the game. Is Jesse also with coming out to get you? Also with Tommy? Because I told you like the Tommy is the first one who goes and try to take revenge for Joel. So this is completely different. Jesse and Tommy are trying to get Dina and Ellie to come back. So I thought maybe at least when I saw this scene with this guy hanging, I thought maybe, okay,
When you see now.
yeah. I thought maybe, okay, are Jesse going to be captured and he hanged and like his guts spilled out? But then it wasn't like that. That would be really like, because like, I don't know how they did it in game. Do you have some Jesse character who is like there and maybe captured and then or something changed? Because it is different from the game, definitely.
It could be possible. You didn't have tragic deaths besides
Exactly, yeah.
Joel's.
Exactly. So yeah,
Who knows?
But I think I remember that like a trailer, something like he's the let's say the priest guy is chanting. I think maybe the girl is like hanged like that, and she's like, please no, and like it's cutting the belly. Like, but what do they have from that?
Girl, but this was a guy.
Yeah, this was a guy. I think in the trailer is a girl.
More?
I don't think so. I mean,
why would they show it in the trailer if they're not going to show it here?
And because like they changed putting a guy there, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's a girl. I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure. Can't remember. I think it was like a girl. I'm not completely sure. It's like a long time ago that I saw. So yeah, the shot with the red and everything, that I remember from the game. But I don't remember being like there in an affected area or anything. And I don't remember her bashing her leg and everything, trying to get out information. So I don't remember.
Yeah,
but with the red and everything, it's so well done. I wonder how
darker it's going to get, because it's already getting pretty dark.
Yeah, as I said, like I remember just some stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for now.
But okay, so we have 2 more episodes actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's going to so fast.
And
so
now
we're already like at the ending.
Probably going to be like a flashback. So we are still going to see Joel.
Yeah, they knew how to end this, really. Like he all with a smile.
Yeah, I mean, so this is before probably everything, you know.
Okay, let's see what's
it's going to be interesting
in the next one. But thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.